Hello everyone, my name is Anissa. Welcome to my screencast. Today I am going to show you how to install GlassFish 3.1, set up two remote systems, and then use the admin console to create a cluster with two remote instances. First, we download GlassFish 3.1. We go to the download directory, go to the promoted page, and then scroll all the way down to get the latest GlassFish.zip file. I'm not going to download it right now because I have already downloaded a copy before. So I'll just go to my terminal and then I go to my directory where I have my downloaded copies. To install GlassFish, all you need to do is unzip the zip file. And basically you are done. Next, we go to the bin directory and start the domain. So you see that it is starting now. And here is startup time, and so we are done here. Right now, the next thing I'm going to do is to introduce, to show you how to set up the two remote systems. GlassFish 3.1 introduced the use of SSH to manage the life cycle of remote instance. I'm going to show you how to set up SSH on your Solaris platform, and once you have done that, you can easily perform all the operations related to cluster and instances by using the admin console. The two machines I want to run my remote instance on is running Solaris. But before we run this setup SSH command, you need to make sure that the SSH server daemon is running. So I go to my machine here, which is called Big Truck, and I execute the command SSH, just to be sure that my SSH daemon is running, and then and one more machine which is called Fire Truck, and then I'm going to do the same command. So both of these have it running now. The next thing I want to do is come back to here and then go to the bin directory and run the setup SSH command. SSH, and then I give you the machine name. So this command generates the SSH key pair and then log into each of the hosts as the SSH user to distribute the public key. Now, the next command that I need to run is called the install node command. This duplicates the desk GlassFish installation on the remote machine. So let me do it now. Install node. Again, I give it the two machine name. Now before I run this command, I want to show you one thing, and I go to the machine. Since I didn't specify the path of where to install it, it is going to install it at the same path as what I have for where I install my desk. So in this machine I have /export, and you can see that I don't have this directly yet. And the same thing for the big truck. Right now export, the same thing here. So now I'm going to run the command install node. It's going to zip up the installation, copy it to the remote machine, and then install it right there. Okay, it's created the installation zip and copy it over there. Okay, it sounds like it's done on the big truck, and let me check my machine on the big truck here. Do an ls. You can see that the 3.1 directory is created, and under there is my GlassFish 3.1 installation. This is good. I'll come back and look at my Fire Truck machine when this is done. Okay, this is installing the zip file to the remote machine now. And this is done successfully. Let me check the machine also. So here is the machine, and I can see that the 3.1 is right there. Good. So everything is done for the preparation, and this is just a one-time step. Now from now on, you can just use the admin console to create and manage any remote instance and clusters. Let me go to my browser. And start up the admin console. This is now trying to load the admin console. As this is the first time, this may take a couple seconds. There is no password set up for the admin user out of box, so we are not being asked for the password, and we should take us directly to the home page. So right now you can see that on the left side tree there is a Nux directly. You see that there is only one node created, which is for my local host, the desk. Now, since I have set up the installation on the two remote system, I'm going to create the nodes over there so that I can use it to create my instance. So I'm going to do a big truck. I just name it the node the same name as my host name. And my big truck is okay. Directly, I just leave it empty because this is the same installation directly as what my desk is installed in the SSH. And using the key file, again, it is picking up the default location when I just run the setup SSH just now. So that's all I need to do, specify the host name and then do an OK. So created the truck on the local on the host. And then I'm going to set up one more for the other truck, my fire truck. And the same thing here. Again, I'm taking the default, and that's basically it. Now I have created the two nodes for the remote systems. I'm ready to create my cluster now. So I click on the clusters page. Go to the new. I'm going to create a cluster with the name cluster ABC. Now I specify the instance here. The first one I call it ABC-1, and the NUC I want, and you specify where you want the instance on. I want this on the big truck, so I select the big truck. Next one I call the ABC2. And this time I want it to run it on another machine, fire truck. I can also specify one more, which is my local machine here, and I can just use that one that is come with the system. So that's all you need to do, and now you click OK to create the cluster. You see that my cluster is now created, and this is the configuration with the 3 instances, and of course I haven't started, so we stopped it. You can click on the cluster name and see that this is the general information, the address, the binding, and it tells you the 3 instances are stopped. And then here is the instances page, which also shows you the different instances and the status. You can select here select all here to do start, or you can select each of the instances to start that. Or you can go back to the clusters page, and I select this, and then I just start the cluster all at once. Okay. Okay, my cluster started successfully, and all my instances running. And if you go back to the general page, you see that it says the 3 instances are running, and the same thing as the instance page. I also want to show you the nodes page, and you can see that for each of the nodes there is one instance and it is running. You can actually also create a standalone instance it doesn't have to be part of a cluster. So I say this is my instance 1, and this time I also just specify big node, big truck, and then I say OK. I can start this instance, but I want to go back to the nodes to show you that right now you can see that for big truck you have 2 instances, one is running and one is not. And this is one that I just created. Now let's go back to our clusters and to the applications page. You see that we don't have any application deployed to this cluster. and I'm going to deploy one right now. I browse to the directory, and of course we just pick hello.world. This web application is pre-filled, and it knows that you are coming from the customer, and then this is the selected target for you. Go back up and you click OK. So the application has been deployed, and you see still at the customer ABC, and then seeing this one. Now you can look at the hello application, and you can actually launch it here. You can see that it is constructing the names from all the remote instances, and then you can just try one of that and then to test your application. So you click on the track hello, so this shows you how you can easily deploy an application to a customer and then test it out. Come back to my customers, and this concludes the screencast for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I can hope that I can show you clearly how you can easily use GlassFish 3.1, install, set up, and then test your application on the customer. Thank you for watching.